Well, good morning, Gaffer. We had a brilliant cup win a couple of days ago. We look ahead to another cup match tomorrow, away to Lewes in the Sussex Transport Trophy. How are you feeling looking ahead to this game?
Good. Obviously, really pleased with Saturday's performance, and everyone's coming this morning with a smile on the face, which is always nice. But for us, we focus very quickly on a tough period of games coming up now. So this morning we'll be preparing for tomorrow's cup game against Lewes and making sure we're right. And it's another game that we want to win. It's another game we'll go into trying to get through to the next round. But we're kind of planning now for the next few weeks and what the fixtures look like and how we're going to go about the schedule, etc. Because I think when you do go into a big run of games like we have got coming up over the next couple of months, you have to have a plan in place.
And I know you and your analyst team will have done your research as you usually do, but is it also quite handy that we actually happen to play Lewes in pre-season? Was there a thing or two we learnt from that game that we can use tomorrow?
Possibly. I think the first thing is they're a really good team. I think they're having a good season. Really like the style of football they play. Play a really good brand of football, and of course teams a lot of problems with it. So I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. I think it's a nice place to go against a good opposition. It'll be a good game of football. It'll be a good one for supporters to watch. And we're looking forward to it. I think it's a game that will be very open. And hopefully we can go there and get a result.
And these are sometimes the games that people can trip up on. It's those games where you're against a team in the league below where you could maybe underestimate them. I'm sure we won't do that. How are you going to make sure that the team approach this as we would a league fixture and make sure we don't underestimate Lewes as a side?
I don't think I have to. I don't have to make that point to this group. I think we're very consistent with our mentality and how we approach everything. So we don't take the foot off the gas one day and then try and put it down the next day. I think we approach every day and every game consistently the same with the same mentality. So in terms of the mentality of the group going into the game, I know they'll be focused on getting a victory, and they'll understand that nobody will accept us going there with one foot in and one foot out. So no, we'll be fully engaged in the tie. We'll be looking to win the tie. It's not going to be easy, but no, it should be a good game.
And I'm sure inevitably there'll be a little bit of focus on next weekend as we return to league action here home at Bath. Will there have to be a little bit of rotation on this Tuesday game ahead of that fixture?
I think, like I said earlier, we have planned for the schedule that's coming up. Obviously, in football, you get thrown things at you that you don't expect, and you have to deal with that. But I think for us tomorrow, it'll be a strong team. It won't be a case of us bringing a lot of kids in that will come in and get game time. We'll have a strong team out tomorrow. We'll move one or two bodies around, but the team, like we did in the last round, the team was really strong, and it kicked George's goal scoring off in the last round. So again, we'll approach it with a mentality that some guys might need a bit of minutes and a bit of game time in them, but at the same time we want to win the game, so we'll go there as strong as we can.
And finally, they're a local club. They're a bit of an old rival of the team. Is it important that the fans get a bit of an atmosphere going in a, well, quote-unquote, derby game tomorrow?
Yeah, look, I think any away game that we have as a football club, we take a great backing and we make a lot of noise. And with it being so close and like you say, a little bit of a derby, I've got no doubts the atmosphere will be brilliant tomorrow. So we're looking forward to it. Players are looking forward to it. Staff are looking forward to it. And I know, speaking to a few of our supporters at the weekend, they're up for the game as well. So I imagine and I hope we'll travel in numbers with it being so close. And hopefully we can get one over them.